Hey, good morning, everybody. Doug Meyer here. Welcome to Morning Pause. I hope you have a cup of coffee or afternoon or an evening beverage and can take a couple minutes to join me in just some considerations about life and faith and putting one foot in front of the other. So I want to make a statement and see if you agree with me. We live in a world that compares practically everything. You and I, every day, consciously, unconsciously, go about comparing ourselves and the things we're doing, the things we're potentially buying or looking at or dating or whatever, goes through this comparison template. And sometimes the results aren't good. So I wanted to kind of expand on that a little bit this morning. And what's prompted that is of late, I have been on a journey, a consumer journey, all at the very same time to get new flooring in our house because of the ice apocalypse, a new home air conditioning system, new shrubbery because of the ice apocalypse, and some health issues. And in every one of those consumer markets, it is a comparison world. Good, better, best, platinum level, gold level, silver level, economy level. And I began to realize that applies to everything in life. Nothing is immune from that. And so then I began to wonder about, well, when did that all start? And pretty quickly, for me, it was like not an emotional tsunami, but an awareness tsunami that I've been a comparer, as long as I can remember. And I have a feeling you have been as well. I make up that it's one of the ways we learn stuff about life. So it's not always negative. It is, comparing this from that, good from bad. We assign good or bad based on, right? Go with me down memory lane for just a minute and think back about your formative years, maybe preschool, kindergarten, elementary school, junior high. Man, I have some really clear memories of always being the last guy picked for any kind of PE or athletic event. I know you find that hard to believe. I am, a stealth example of athleticism. But, and so what I made up is, he's faster than me, and I'm less than. I'm not as fast, so I am less than. In the classroom, I did pretty well, so I could bolster my self-esteem / ego / pride by thinking, well, I might not be the fastest guy at PE, but I'm one of the, I make all A's in English or language. And that dominoes, folks. We create this template. I say we, but I'm going to own, I created this template through which then I looked and compared myself in every other arena. And in doing so, I created this template of value. And smart people were worth more. This kind of group was worth less. This is what I wanted to aspire to. This is what I didn't want to aspire to. And if you think about it, man, that is a slippery slope to get caught up in, right? This whole comparison jungle. I wonder if you do that. Do you do it in ways that are healthy and unhealthy? I think what it eventually does is it gives rise to this inner critic voice we have that is always sitting on our shoulders saying, gosh, you know what? You're not enough, or you're not good enough, smart enough, fast enough. Pretty soon we internalize that and we say phrases like, well, I'm not blank enough to do X. I went through this real anxiety spell senior year in high school. Nobody else in my family had ever gone away to college. I really felt called, compelled, driven to. But I didn't have any kind of encouragement or litmus test to say, man, am I smart enough to get into a college? The area where I lived was, it just wasn't a thing, and so I was terrified. I really, really spent a lot of anxiety over, am I smart enough even to get into college? And I didn't know. as time went by, I stuck my toe in the water and I got in, and I began to kind of reshape my template some. But I wonder about you. Have you had voices, your inner critic, say to you, you're not blank enough to do thus? And I wonder this morning if you can join me in unplugging your inner critic and converting that to your inner cheerleader. You know, in the Bible, there's a great text in Psalm 139 that says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. In Genesis, in one of the creation stories about all of humanity and all of creation, God steps back and says, this is good. So where do we lose perspective of that? How do we lose perspective that in our entirety right now, with my flaws and with my great strengths, I am good enough. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and so are you. What might you and I do today to quit feeding our inner critic and begin claiming our fearfully and wonderfully madeness? And then eventually kind of chop up that template that we started forming so many years ago. It's taken me a while to do that. But I got to tell you, eventually you begin to kind of reclaim your own sense of contentment and pride in knowing I am uniquely and wonderfully made, as quirky and at times irritating as I am. And I don't have to aspire to be anybody else's version of me, not to please you, not to please anybody. I can be who I am, and that's enough. Because that's a lot. It's hard to just keep up this. Anyway, I encourage you to let me know about you and your inner critic voices, and I'd be happy to help join you in snipping it apart. I want to encourage you this very day to know that you are enough. You are wonderfully and perfectly made just like you are. Isn't that a good feeling to know that? Let me know if I can be your cheerleader. Thanks for joining us this morning on just a little bit of contemplation and reflection. Let me know what you're thinking and feeling. Did this touch a nerve? Is this helping you to grow? Is this helping you to look back? Drop a note in the comment box. Share it, shoot me or Alyssa an email. And I want to close by saying, if you see this before Easter, man, we'd love to have you join us here at Treach for our Easter services. We have a Maundy Thursday service. We have a Good Friday service. We have a family service. It's going to be kind of crazy and chaotic, so just know that going into it. It's Saturday at 5. And then Sunday morning at 9 and 11, we have both online and in-person services, and we'd love to have you join us in either venue. So just know that invitation is out there. Friends, join me now as we close with a time of centering and prayer. Creator God, thank you. Thank you that you are a part of making me exactly who I am. Help me today to continue to letting go of the templates I created in the past that I used to judge my worth and value. And to remember today and every day that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And when you look and see me, you say, gosh, that's good. That is good. Amen. Well, go out and have a great day. Glad you joined us. Take care.